Hello farmers, Doom here. Welcome to No Nonsense Farming. In this video, we're going over an endgame farm for some upgrade materials called Solun Flakes and Solun Bars, while also farming Specks, which are a form of XP and currency in the Tarnishing of Juxtia. This is a pretty broad farm, but if you solely want to focus on one of the materials or the specs, I'll explain how to achieve this in the video. With that said, let's get right into it. This farm is located in the Shaded City, specifically on the Gate to the Halls fountain or the Noble's Entryway fountain, since this farm is meant to be run from one fountain to the other. And in order to make the most of it, you're going to want to equip the little leech gift, although it's not a requirement. Start off on the gates to the Halls fountain and head to the left to quickly drop down and handle the first set of enemies. This farm is a bit long for the fact that we're getting three things, which are Solun Flakes, Solun Bars, and Specks. Make your way to the opposite fountain, in this case it's called Noble's Entryway, to reset the enemies and rinse and repeat the farm. As mentioned earlier, this is a pretty broad farm because we're pretty much farming two upgrade materials and also doing it for the specs. If you want to focus only on Solun Bars, you need to kill the enemies with the guns, and if you want Solun Flakes, then focus on killing the enemy mages. Last but not least, if you just want the specs, I suggest you start at the gates to Halls fountain and only kill the first two enemies and head back to rinse and repeat. That will eventually yield a bit more specs. This farm is about 1 minute and 15 seconds per run depending on how fast you can kill the enemies. It gives you 27,277 specs per run depending on if you have the little leech passive gift equipped. Let's say you were to do this farm for an hour. You would be able to do it 48 times. In the best of scenarios, you would end up with 1,309,296 specs. But let's say that you just want to do this farm for around 10 minutes to get a couple of levels in. That would put you at 218,216 specs for just 10 minutes worth of farming. Thank you for sticking to the end of the video. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing to the channel and perhaps hitting that thumbs up. This will help the channel grow and I would highly appreciate your help with doing that. The real-time farm is coming up without commentary, as usual. Leave a comment if you have any questions or thoughts on this farm. That's it for me, thank you for watching, and see you in the next farm.
You